17th July 2023. Please take a look on Risk Report 2023 tracejuly.blogspot.com. The last talk we had on the phone, mobile, we are kind of having clear that the premises as complaint and accusation are kind of criminal areas, and we had to do our self-defense considering this kind of thing: the internal failure with criminal activity as different groups on it taking advantage, make them all equal by the advantage they took from regular areas. They interconnect themselves, having the interaction through the institutional fail, a solidarity huge, the amount of money quantified from Brazil diverted by this 38 trillion. And they decided to run things like this, by this solidarity as criminal purpose, which is a criminal areas under complaint and accusation. We started in USA, the complaint and other, because Brazil, if you do the complaint to the criminal offender, will be a criminal intelligence against you. And we could observe that after got the financial charge, we could unveil segments and all this entire architecture. And we will observe that has this relation, domain and image. Domain of the regular area having the image as criminal purpose, and the domain of regular area, it's not the domain as criminal activity. But here is a different thing. Kind of you must have on mind. It suggests if you'd like, to keep running things and quantifying. I'm not excited qualifying them and exposing their cowardice, crushing this criminal system like this. The domain of the regular area has an internal fail, which is the image of the criminal activity. The criminal activity has the domain corrupted inside. And in the same way, we will observe by a different color, highlighting, that the domain of criminal activity, which is this image here, has the domain, the domain has as image on it the domain of the regular area. The image of the regular area. You will observe that the criminal will dress the suit, be presented as an investor. It's the image of the domain criminal. Now you can understand that if this entire thing run by criminal purpose, this image here, I would say, is the exponent or the exponential index to make this entire interaction as we are unveiling. This image here indeed is the domain of the activity, not covered anymore. If we use the segments, we will observe that our segment domain has a functional image. But this functional image, it's not legal. Has criminal purpose on it. And these criminal purpose are setting intervals here at my domain. And in a very specific moment, when I had the open interval from the very beginning as premise until the future of my organization, indeed we unveiled the entire domain of the regular area corrupted in a system like this. Then we will check that it's a criminal areas. I can charge them anywhere. And guess what? The solidarity implies the guiltiness and the conviction of a single piece of shit like this to them all. So we need both to host them all as international criminals that present themselves like this. We suggested 3 boats, at least one bombed by the election as democratic procedure by all those filthy animals. They will bomb at least one. I suggest to bomb the one in the middle because will probably affect the 2 others and all boats will disappear and mankind will be blessed by freedom again. It's a system of suppression and oppression named trust. But as it told, and not my speech Lombroso, criminals are below the animals. How can you be subjugated by an animal? You can. The silence of the regular architecture put them at the same qualities we observe, like the cowardice, the dishonest, the perfide, right? I don't like none of them. They got in, I got out. If it's like this on present time, and I'm considering cut more ties, especially with peers of Brazil that didn't consider separate things, and I'm suggesting to have someone to do my exclusive service, complaining that I'm not having the same reciprocity as anti-crime effort I do, more aggressions I suffer. The receiver of the anti-crime effort that has the requirement presented as the purpose is kind of in a dubious situation. And if you have in the faithful trustee argument to hold the money and research 38 trillion as financial operation, and you kind of are having hesitations to apply the law, any other will replace you and you apply the law against a single one. By solidarity, put them all down and expose the weakness of judicial power, for instance, in United States of America. Have a great day and week.